Tyra gave the opportunity to work with her and to trial a new recycled glass material a few years ago. We thought this was an incredible, exciting opportunity for a number of reasons. First of all, it presented an opportunity for our students and academics to work together. Secondly, it's a sustainable product. It reuses a material that's been in the local area. And thirdly, it's creating a new product that hopefully will be utilised elsewhere throughout Wales and throughout the world. And finally, the product looks absolutely beautiful, and that's the icing on the cake for us.
I'm sort of fortunate in some respects in that I was involved in the design of the building from the start in my previous life working for Stryker Architects. Then I came to Trinity St David's to set up the architecture course. So I was aware of the requirement for the reception desk right from the very start. However, the opportunities to work with and collaborate with other colleagues in the university then brought themselves forward, and particularly with Tyra and the reception desk potential of using recycled glass within that context. So the opportunity to try something new was too enticing. And therefore the process of bringing the students and getting their involvement with a project and seeing how a design can evolve from a very early drawing through the development of a product design, a product use, and the manufacture of that has been rewarding for all involved. Another aspect of this is our link and our responsibility in the built environment to make sure that the buildings that we design consider the materiality. And I think this is where Tyra's managed to grasp that as a really key idea, to be able to inspire students to look at materials in a different way.
I got involved when I was a student at the University of Wales, Trinity St David. I was in my third year, and Tyra came and introduced her work with recycled bottle glass material, and I like the idea of the sustainability of this material and potentially working on the live project. For the last 2 years, I was working in various processes of this amazing, maybe sometimes underestimated material. And especially the last year, I was working in the outside environment. It was sometimes quite harsh weather for that, but I really enjoy it.
My initial dissertation was going to be on facadism, but after meeting Tyra, she brought an exciting opportunity to me. I saw the benefit of actually researching something that hasn't been done before, which was quite exciting for me, but yet challenging at the same time. And I remember sitting on the fence deciding, do I run with something I already know, or do I take on this challenge and learn something that I don't know? So I decided to run with Tyra's option of the fused recycled glass. And I'm excited about innovation and new ideas in the construction industry. And after further research into it and discussions with Tyra, I could see benefits of having and using this material, and I think it's something that should be considered and considered further, okay, as a building product. If you remember rightly, okay, in Amsterdam, I showed you that building, the glass building, yeah, the Chanel building in Amsterdam. Now that for me, okay, sold it when I saw that building and how you can blend glasses with building materials. That really sold it for me. When I looked at what was on offer, okay, with regards to the dissertation, and I looked at glass houses, I stumbled across this one in Amsterdam. And I showed you, I was showing everybody, the uni was going, look at what can be done with glass. Well, that's incredible.
I think it all started with the Wellbeing of Future Generations Act, this project. And what that act does is actually encourage people to think differently. The act also requires people to work differently. It requires people to collaborate with each other, to think for the longer term, to have stakeholders involved in an outcome. It requires us to think about whether or not we can prevent short-term bad outcomes by thinking in a better, more collaborative and long-term and more sustainable way. And if you bring all those things together, that's a challenge. But what I love about this particular project is that you picked this up and absolutely ran with it. So it wasn't about how you were going to bring all these aspects together. It was about the fact that you already thought like this, that your design systems thinking meant that you wanted engineers, you wanted environmental conservationists, you wanted artists and others to work with you on a project that actually covers 4 schools of the university and 2 faculties. And by doing that, you have now created something not only aesthetically beautiful, but every single part of that is testimony to what the Wellbeing of Future Generations Act looks like in Wales. It's a legacy for our students for the future, and it's a legacy in the newest building in the University of Wales, Trinity St David. And I'm delighted that the work that we've been able to do through Inspire at the university and that the Act itself has enabled you to produce something so extraordinary for now and for the future.